Now, last night, the Chinese transfer window closed, bringing an end to a period where the country fully flexed its financial muscles. Its clubs outspent the English Premier League during the last transfer window, and among a host of Africans who moved east over the last few weeks is Cameroon's Christian Bassogok, who was crowned best player at the Africa Cup of Nations, which of course Cameroon won. He joined Henan Jianye with Cameroonian agent Kingsley Pungong behind the move, and Pungong has been telling the BBC's Stanley Kwenda why China has become so important in world football.
I think the Chinese are as important in today's football as the referee, because basically they are prepared to put their money where the mouth is. They're investing heavily across the board, not just within China but globally. They're building academies in Africa as social initiative programs. They're investing in European clubs in the East Europe, like Slavia Prague. They bought Inter Milan, they bought Atletico Madrid. They're buying media companies, they're buying football agencies. The biggest football agency in the world, Gestifute, is part Chinese owned. And they have the financial muscle to really change the status quo.
There have been concerns about the quality of football in China. Why do you still see the need to take players to China?
It is very clear today that China will be a force to reckon with for several reasons. Some of the best coaches in the world are in China. The infrastructure is world class, and the coaching is improving. The government is putting a lot of money into development programs, and some of the best players in the world are going to China for the first time in their prime. They got Gervinho from AS Roma. They just got Ighalo from Watford. These are players at the peak of their powers. They got Ramirez. They got Oscar. They got Hawk. And today, the national team of Brazil in the starting 11, there are at least 2 or 3 players coming out of China. That is as strong as it gets in terms of a statement.
Is it not just about money?
It's not about the money. It's about life. It's about the relentless pursuit of self-interest. It's about ticking a number of boxes, footballing reasons, and also financial, which we can refuse. And financial in the sense that the value that is ascribed to a player by a particular club also helps in convincing the player that they're so interested and that he's so valued that they could ascribe that kind of value to them.
So should those in the Spanish, Italian and the Premier League be worried about the development in Chinese football at the moment?
They should be worried because, I mean, Charles Darwin said it's not the strongest of the species that survive but the most adaptable. It's very clear that if Europe doesn't tweak its model a little bit, the Chinese will wipe them out on the map because they have more money. The economy of China is very vibrant. We are seeing in Europe now that things are changing from a financial perspective. Some of the markets are down. A lot of the clubs in Spain are owned by socios. They're hugely indebted. They have very fragile business models. So if you look outside of Real Madrid and Barcelona, you see that Spanish football is not very healthy. If you go to Italy, the attendance is dropping by the day. And in China, the investment is going up. The big companies like Everglades, these are some of the biggest real estate companies in the world, China Mobile, Alibaba. Rather than put the money in the Chinese tax system, they're putting it into football. And so if I was any European club, I'd be very worried.
Fascinating stuff.